Today we're back again with more weird animal facts. Meet the animal that looks like a real-life demogorgon, a flying dragon with magician skills, and a Pokemon-looking fish. But first, subscribe to our channel, we have a lot to share with you. This is surely one of the world's weirdest looking animals. It looks as if its head has been replaced by a demogorgon. The star-nosed mole is practically blind, and it doesn't need sharp vision anyway as it dwells mainly in dark underground tunnels. It has something that works even better, a specialized nose that is one of the most sensitive touch organ in any mammal. Its extraordinary nose is hairless and ringed with 22 pink fleshy tentacles that encircle its nostrils like two side-by-side starbursts. These fleshy appendages, called rays, are only the size of a human fingertip, and yet have 100,000 nerve endings. As the fuzzy carnivore tunnels through the dark underground, the star-nosed mole hunts by bopping its star against the soil as quickly as possible, searching for worms to eat. It can determine in just 8 milliseconds whether the prey is edible, earning it a place in the Guinness Book of World Records as the fastest eater of any mammal. The star-nosed mole is also only one of 2 animals known in the world who has the unique ability to smell underwater. As it hunts in lakes and streams, the star-nosed mole continuously blows bubbles from its nose, aiming them at objects such as fish or crustaceans. The mole then quickly re-inhales the bubbles, allowing it to detect trace amounts of odor molecules in the water, helping it to sniff out its next meal. Bellbirds have the loudest bird calls yet documented in the world. At about 125 decibels, it is louder than a chainsaw or motorcycle, and almost as loud as a very noisy rock concert. The pigeon-sized white bellbird typically lives in the high mountains of northern Brazil and southern Venezuela. The males are bright white with a striking black bill that has a wattle dangling from its top. Females, on the other hand, are more plain-looking with green plumage accented with streaks of brown. The ear-piercing shrieks from the male white bellbird can be heard for miles to attract potential mates, and he also swivels dramatically during these songs. It is a wonder the targeted females who are close by are not deafened by the enthusiastic calls. Interestingly, as the bellbird gets louder, the songs get shorter. The three-wattled bellbird is another such loud singer, with the male spotting a white head and throat and chestnut-brown plumage. From the base of his beak dangles 3 long, slender black wattles that he uses in courtship displays. A large part of the bellbird's diet consists of fruits and berries, and after they digest the protein-rich fleshy part of the fruit, the large seeds are regurgitated. Draco lizards are like the magicians of the forest. Camouflaged against the coarse, woody trunks of tall trees, they are seen only when they want to be. Without ever having to touch the ground, Draco lizards can glide between trees using magnificent wings that reveal themselves in their full glory only when they decide to soar through the air. These so-called flying dragons have a set of elongated ribs which they can extend and retract. Between these ribs are folds of skin called purtagia that rest flat against the body when not in use, but act as wings when unfurled, allowing the Draco to catch the wind and glide. The undersides of their wings are blue in males and yellow in females. They use their forelimbs to lift their purtagium when suspended mid-air and use it to steer themselves, gliding up to 30 feet before they land on their destination. Male Draco lizards are highly territorial, and will use their gliding ability to chase down rivals from the 2 to 3 trees that they claim as their own. Built for climbing, they use tiny strong claws to hold onto trees, running up and down the length of trees to fight off intruders, or feast on ant trails. When the Draco lizard needs to communicate with another Draco, it uses its unique body part known as the dewlap, a bright yellow-green extension from under the chin that moves in an up and down fashion. It sometimes moves rapidly, sometimes slowly, each being a code of communication. Doesn't the axolotl look absolutely cute and smiley? Found exclusively in the lakes of Xochimilco near Mexico City, axolotls differ from other salamanders in that they live permanently in water. Also known as the Mexican walking fish, the axolotl is an amphibian which has a rare trait of retaining its larval features throughout its adult life. It keeps its tadpole-like dorsal fin, which runs almost the length of its body. The feathery-looking branches that extend from either side of its head are its external gills that it also retains in adulthood, while also having lungs that are fully functional. It breathes mainly using its gills, only occasionally taking a gulp of air, and it uses a suction technique to consume worms and small fish. Wild axolotls are typically dark-colored, and are now classified as being critically endangered due to habitat loss. Pink and light-colored axolotls are bred by humans as pets, and they can also be found in laboratories which aim to study their superpowers. Axolotls are able to regenerate their limbs, lungs, heart and even parts of their brain. They can also accept organ transplants from other axolotls without risk of rejection, and are 1,000 times more resistant to cancer than mammals. Scientists hope that we can one day harness their natural resistance and extend our lifespans. That's all for today's video. Continue to embrace weirdness, and make sure you like and share this video. Subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon for constant doses of brain food. Till the next time.